Grace to you and peace from God our Father and the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. Our text for today is taken from the Gospel just read. I want to focus especially on verse 28. Now when these things begin to take place, straighten up and raise your heads, because your redemption is drawing near. I think we could use some grace, mercy, and peace after those hymn stanzas. It's kind of a dark hymn, at least so far. The gospel's coming, trust me. We get in this chapter in Luke a rather stark picture of the last days. The days of destruction. And in the same way, when you look at our world today, it is very easy to look and feel like you are in the last days now. What do you see in your world as you look around? Destruction, division, sin, sorrow, hardship, joy that is there but is sadly all too fleeting. As we look at this world today, and as we look in our own hearts and in our own lives, we're forced to recognize at the very root of it all, is this the way things are supposed to be? Is this how God intends the world to be? The answer is no. This is not God's plan. This is not God's intention. But the more that we look down, the more that we look at these things of this world, the more that we obsess over the troubles and trials of this life and this time, today and now, well, the worse it gets. St. Paul reminds us in 2 Thessalonians, do not grow weary of doing good. Easy for him to say, I guess. We are at a time when it just feels like doing good doesn't seem to matter all that much. We come to church, we hope that the walls are going to hold as things from the outside seem to come to destruction. But that doing good means work. That doing good means looking and finding where we can love and serve our neighbor in the midst of all of these troubles and hardships. And it is in precisely that work of doing good that we become weary and pressed in on every side. C.S. Lewis once said, "A man can't always be defending the truth. There must be a time to feed on it." And that's why we're here. That's why we come. Not to get ammunition against the great cultural wars of our day. We come to be fed. We come to be loved. We come to receive what only God can give. Remember those words from Jesus. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. The words that Jesus delivers to you, the meal that we gather around, this place, this time, this life, this is what lasts. This is what endures. No matter what may come, no matter what the troubles and trials of this day are like. And they are many for each one of you, for each one of us. And this is why Jesus gives us that wonderful little picture. Now, when these things begin to take place, all of this hardship and trial and destruction and testing of our faith and of our lives, when these things begin to take place, Jesus says, straighten up and raise your heads, because your redemption is drawing near. Now, he doesn't mean straighten up as in get your act together. That's kind of how I think of it. Straighten up. Get your act together. That's not what he means. He means straighten up. There's something good coming. It's time to listen. It's time to look. Raise up your eyes, lift up your eyes, and look and see your redemption is coming near. It's almost an echo from the liturgy, isn't it? Lift up your hearts. We lift them to the Lord. Raise up your eyes, because your redemption is coming. Jesus Christ is coming, even now. He is always coming here for you, to deliver you, to give you hope, to bring you to the one place that you need to be more than anywhere else. Communion with Him and in His great presence. For it is only in Him that you will find hope for the days to come. In Jesus' name.